Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. It's another Saturday. It's another Saturday. It's another season. Thank you so much for joining us again. Thank you so much for joining us again. It's a very powerful journey so far this week that is ending today. And I want to thank God for your life. I want to thank God for you joining us tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you for joining us. And tonight, I believe our visitor, our guest, we also join us shortly tonight. And it's going to be something possible. It's going to be something powerful. And that's why I said tonight is 9:45 really 9:45 so that we can enjoy a lot of things together. And it's a very wonderful thing. It's a very, very wonderful time to really see. And I'm so happy, and I want to say happy married life to Joshua Oluseyi Bamiloye and Mary Bamiloye, formerly Odeshola. God bless you. God bless your marriage. God bless your union, and all the people that are able to make it. God bless all of you. Tonight is going to be good, and please contribute constructively. Whether you are watching it live or you're going to join us later, please contribute constructively. We don't have anybody in mind. We don't want to be sincere with ourselves. I want to give the next generation hope and the future. I want to give the next generation hope and the future. I want to make sure that the next generation can see life in Christ and life of Christ in us. So that is all essence of this. We are not to necessarily that personality or something. No, we are to address and we are to engage ourselves in the reality, of what we are doing. So thank you very much. I'm expecting Brother Mayowa Stephen, our teacher, is a teacher of the word, is a filmmaker and all that. And please, if you want to contribute, please endeavor to type your question. Make sure you type your question. Make sure you type your question. Make sure you're also having something you want to share with us. Just say it, and it's going to be very, very powerful. It's going to be very, very wonderful in the real sense. So I want to thank God for your life. I want to appreciate you. Sorry again, this week we'll not be able to play some music. But we'll try. We'll try to see what we can do. Okay, so I want to appreciate all of you, and once again, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and please go ahead and share, subscribe, comment, and let's enjoy God together. All right. So this is very, very wonderful. This one also something that all of us will gain. Now, the topic tonight, again, part 3. Last week, we were unable to do it very well due to a lot of circumstances, which the same circumstances also came today. But I had to tell myself how to take this thing, to take the bull by the horn, so that we can get some things done. And I want to sincerely apologize to Brother Maiwa also. Brother Maiwa, I'm so sorry because I had to do this publicly because last week was ready. There's a mix-up of time, and we couldn't get some things. The topic is don't condemn what you don't understand. So better put, you don't condemn. You, Paul-Esupofo-Oriade, don't condemn what you don't understand. It's a philosophy. It's a way of life. It's a principle. It's a quote by me. that have guided me at a time. Because I discovered that many times, several times, I've always been prejudiced in some things, maybe with my view or my life experience with somebody. Occasionally, it still happen, you understand, but not like as before. Because like before, it was terrible. Because once I have it, oh, forget about it. No other person can stop me from believing that way. You understand, and you know, you look at it from that perspective, and you're telling yourself, oh, this is how this person behaved. Oh, I know that's how it's going to be behaved. And you know, in applying wisdom to every situation, in applying wisdom to all circumstances, you also look at it from the perspective of, oh, what do you want me to do? You understand? So later I had to grow up out of that, and I'm still occasionally, because I'm a human being. I think my Maiwa is there. But Maiwa, please, Pastor Maiwa, please click, send a guest, become a guest. Then I will accept it. Just click it once, and make sure your phone is also on the landscape like this. Make it on the landscape like this, and your Facebook is updated. That's just the secret. Just type something, and I will see it. Then I will add you straight away. Type something, and I will see it, and I will respond straight away. Okay. Now, so there are a lot of things that that are trending on internet at that time. But I discovered something. If many of us are not responding to it, it becomes a problem. It becomes a challenge. It becomes something that a lot of people are agitating. A lot of people are thinking. A lot of people are looking at this. How do I get out of this? Or how do I understand this? Or how do I do this? Or you know, and those are the things that many people struggle with. They so struggle with it, and people say, "More long. What am I going to do now? What is now my own whatever? What's now my own hope? What is now my own this?" And they begin to think until there is a solution, or until there is something that is needed to be put there. Okay? Hold on, please. Sorry about that. Okay, so before I go on, so it became a very, very taxing thing for me, that I just have to adjust. So many times, many of us are prejudiced. Sometimes I felt, no, I just need a reaction without an action. There won't be any reaction. And for every reaction, you just have to look at the positive side and the negative side of that reaction, and look at yourself. Okay, what are the things I want to do? What are the things I will do? What are the things I should do? That a lot of people will see me and say, "Oh, this is what is going on." Okay, but when you don't do that, it becomes something else that people will look at and say, "Well, they are the same, Jerry. All of them are just trying to tell us some things." Now, I've seen something that a lot of people don't understand, and I've seen something that the life of Christ, when it's formed in people, you have to embrace it. I keep on telling people, I said, it's because I said the Lord called me to the ministry. That's why I'm doing that. So, Sister Debbie Fogel, please, you can also contribute tonight. We're talking on a very strong topic. If you don't condemn what you don't understand. You don't just say something is not good. You don't just say something is bad. You don't just say something is demonic, or just say something. Just don't say it. Just open your mouth and say something because you felt that's how it's supposed to be. All right? But you must understand it first and say, okay, what are the things that this thing is? How do I understand this thing? What do I do to make sure that this is very, very powerful? This is very, very good for me, and this is also good for me. So you can type. You can actually type. These are the part of things that people talking about an area of film production, Christian film making, Okay, that we have seen some people who are unbelievers at the time. They have done some secular films. They have done no matter of rubbish in their films, in their real life, and all that. And at the time, we were praying in drama ministry. We were seriously praying that the Lord should convert, the Holy Spirit should convince them of their sin. They should be useful for the Lord. They should be become Christian and all that. Then they should be a Christian. They should stand for Christ and all that. And all of a sudden, we just got many of them are changing. But when they change, we are like apostles. We're like the book of Apostles when Paul changed. When Paul gave his life to Christ, a lot of people are skeptical. So it's like we become skeptical when we see the change. We become so skeptical. So that's the discussion this night. It's not one man show. It has to be shared. So Brother Stephen, I'm expecting Brother Stephen and all that. So if you have anything, also if you want to also contribute live, I will also permit that at the time very, very soon. So if you want to, we will also permit that. So you understand me now. So those are the things you need to look at critically, and you also have to deliberate on it on a very, very good thing. I've seen this, and I will say this, and I've said it before, and I'm going to repeat it. If we are not occupying what God wants us to do, if we are not embracing what God wants us to embrace, underline my word, the Lord. Not like any other pastor, not any other prophet or somebody trying to use the name of the Lord to do shakara, to do ha, and the pastor here. No. If we are not paying attention to what God wants us to do, one, may likely lose our sphere of influence we're talking about. May likely not get the assignment. Please, if you are just joining, please tell us the name, the country you're watching from, and also help us to share, invite as many people as possible. It's interactive session tonight. It's not a teaching like that. Do you understand? So you can also come with a point of view and about this, and also write something for us. Okay? Write something for us. Write something for us, which is very, very difficult if we don't contribute. It will not be very, very fine. But Amaya was Stephen. I have to mention him. So if you want to contribute, please do that. Please do that. Write something, type something, and we can go on from that place. So you don't just condemn things. Just open your mouth and say no, this is rubbish and all that. So if this condition, if care is not taken, and these people are Christians from the Nollywood, because we are also part of Nollywood. We are the evangelical, the apostolic, the whatever prophetic part of the Nollywood, who are putting a redemptive message, people in a kind of correction, adding values to the society, transforming the land, also instilling law and orders in the heart of people through our films. Not fear, I tell people some of the Christian films we have done before in the time past create fear. And when people, instead of them to get closer to God with joy, with pleasant art, with joyful art, they're being scared to God and say, if you want to go to hell, please give your life to Jesus. The more you are doing that, the people say, oh, okay. So that many people have come to the Lord Jesus Christ because they don't want to go to hell, not because they love the Lord. They see themselves as a sinner. Those are the things that people. Please help us share this thing. Sister Debbie, can you help me copy the link and send to my messenger, please? Help me copy this link and send to my messenger, and also help me because my phone is not working very well. The second phone is not working very well. Please help me copy it, drop it, or send it to my inbox, please. Thank you, ma. Please help me do that, please. So help me copy the link. So you have to look at those things, and if these people now come together as one family, and now they're born again, they are coming together as one family, and they begin to do Christian thing, it may be very difficult. Mark my word, it may be very difficult for those who have been in the ministry for years to still be standing very well. Hope they're not going to be begging them, because what Christ needs is available vessels. Available vessels who he can use, who he can display his power, who he can display his wisdom, who he can display his purpose on earth for. And that is the secret. And that is the secret. So once you get that, I tell you, I guarantee you. So thank you, ma. Thank you so much. Okay? Thank you so much. You know, I guarantee you, if that is taken, then it's going to be very, very hard. It's going to be very, very hard if you don't pay attention to all those things. It's going to be very, very hard to even have something called Christian fame. Do you get it now? So you can also help me drop it here. Help me drop it here. I'll also copy it and quickly give it 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Back, I've been able to resolve that because our guest is really finding it so not funny to get the link. So I've sent the link to him. Thank you so much. So as I was saying, if these people come together and they begin to produce Christian films, powerful Christian films, godly films, redemptive messages, I tell you, some of the people who have been so many years and there may not be even Christian film of that nature again. So then me, on the land with me, okay? But if we actually have this love, why can't you show the love? I know we are also accepted. We have done that in time past, that people who have said, oh, they are Christian, they are born again. All of a sudden, we discover that they were just playing game. They are just playing game. They're just playing game. So we don't want to play game. We don't want people that want to play game. So, Star Debbie, let me hear your contribution. You can type your contribution. Let me also read it, because it's supposed not to be one man talking. Okay? It's supposed not to be one man talking, so it's supposed to be interactive. So I need to read out whatever anybody's saying, whatever comment anybody's saying. From your perspective, what do you think about that? What you don't understand, you don't condemn. Okay? Especially in the area of purpose, in the area of values, in the area of ministry. What do you have to say on that? What do you have to say on that? So, what do you have to say on that? I want to hear from you. Ambassador Olumuyiwa Oluwatuashe. Longest time. Okay. If the love is not in the culture, you begin to condemn what you don't understand. Say love is not in the culture. Love is not in the culture, because our culture is so funny. Our culture is you have a point there. You know, you don't condemn what you don't understand. Because if you love me, you ask me more questions. You ask me a question. Why do you do this? I met one of our sisters, one of our producers, who did something. Everybody was talking, oh, why do you use these people? And we discovered the people he uses, or the people she has used, are people who were born again, who have been waiting for years, who have been trusting God for years, to have the opportunity, to have the privilege. You know, sometimes I understand. I was talking with Caroline one time, and we're discussing, and Caroline Shonke, and she was saying something that, okay, we can actually minister to people, we can actually go far, but not to create a niche for ourselves. Okay, these are the things, and it's not because you want to separate yourself, but Bible said it. Do you understand? You are separating yourself because of the kind of sacred work you are doing. You are separating yourself because of the sacred work. But if other persons say, oh, right now I belong to Christ, right now I belong to Jesus, right now I want to give my heart to Jesus, right now I want to dedicate my heart to Jesus. So why not? Why not if not? You know, I said to somebody, I say, I made the mistake calling it Titus 4:4, but Titus 3:3. You know, that was the time, and there was a time we were once a sinner. There was a time we were once a foolish person. There is a time that we were once not doing the will of the Father. So those are the things you need to look at, and look at it very well. And let me be sincere with you. Why should you go on social media? Why should I go on television? Why should I go on radio to start condemning what I myself do not fully understand? Why should I call names? All right? I love telling people this is where the problem is, this is what the problem is. Yes. But after doing that, okay? After doing that, my question is, why can't I balance it? If I say this is not good, this is not good, this is not right, this is not right, okay, fine. Then I need to give a substitute. I need to give a substitute. I need to give a better version. Because when I say, oh, Old Testament had issues, okay, agreed. Old Testament have some issues and all that, it didn't resolve. But when the New Testament came, New Testament revealed the mind of God by interpreting the Old Testament. Okay, this is what Christ knew. And Jesus Christ, have you not been said? It has been said this and this and this. But I said, that's the balance. I said, that's the balance. I said, that's the balance. So when he said, he said, what did he say? Okay, what does he say? So, Sister Debbie, what do you mean by love is not in the culture? Can you explain? Okay, thank you. I want to say, can you explain further? Then I saw, as believers, we are not meant to condemn each other as that ought, yes. Instead, we can have dialogues to try to get each other's perspective and then correct an erroneous perspective by offering constructivism in love, politeness, courtesy, etc. This is bam. Woo! This is bam. I love what you said very well. And that is it. If you see somebody say, okay, you want to use somebody that is a believer now, or he used to be in Nollywood, or he used to be in Hollywood, he used to be in whatever wood it is, or he is, or she is, and okay, let's create a dialogue. Let's have a confab. Like Bakunle said, he said there must be a confab very soon. Then we have to do a confab. Yes, let's do a confab with these people who are now saying they are Christian, they are born again, they want to act in Christian faith. Let's send an invitation to them. Let's invite them. Let's hear their view. Instead of condemning them or condemning whosoever has used them to hurt other people, let's have dialogue to try each other's perspective. I love this. Let's have their perspective. Let's hear from other end. Let's correct this and say, oh, these people, we know now. We know what they are doing now. We know them. Don't you know? This person have done something like this before. We know. They are only deceiving us. They are only doing this. And by the time this is part of your perspective, I guarantee you, then what do you have to say? If that is your perspective. And I also like what you said, by offering constructive criticism. You can criticize them in love. You can make them to understand that, oh, we don't want to use some of you because some of people have claimed to be Christians at a time, and 6 months, 1 year after, they have to go. The same way the people are talking about Kanye West. I've seen so many white people. They were like, no, you're just making money. They're just making money. He's still going back to those things. He's still going to do that again. He's still going to do that. I was like, Kai. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about. So you have to be polite. You have to be courteous. You have to be respectful in putting your things across to people. They may not necessarily agree with you. They may not necessarily get some things. I tell you. Okay, that means all our prayers. I'm laughing because let's say I'm praying that, let's say I have a very bad herbalist in my community, a very terrible unbeliever, and I've been praying, Lord, save this man, save this man. Now, the day the man says he's born again, or the day the man is changing something, can I actually leave him and go? Can I really commit something good to him and go? And not be thinking, hey, Baba Olorishai, I hope this man will not just come and do some dramatic thing or terrible thing. Do you get it now? So you have to look at it critically and see for yourself that, do you believe that's exactly what Paul faced? And go and look at it. Paul wrote a lot of the epistles. He wrote it, and the writing of Paul till date, very, very strong. Very, very strong. Very, very, the encounter he has with the Lord Jesus Christ is a whole lot of things. The encounter he has with Jesus Christ is a very powerful thing. So you have to look at it yourself and say, okay, what are the encounters? What are the things that, if I put it this way, I'm going to get a very, very reasonable result. I'm going to get a lot of things, and people are going to say, oh, these are the things you need to look at critically. And by the way, please, Sister Bola Akande is bringing a film to Nigeria this season in December. All female cast movie, behind a mask. It is a very it sprays and Glory Media and Red Rose Production present a Bola Konde film behind a mask. So if you're in Abuja, if you're in Lagos, and if you're in Ibadan, you can inbox me to go and watch it in the cinema. You can watch it in the cinema. We have the likes of so many ministers there. We have the likes of Funmi Kola Okewo. We have Yemi Adenuga. We have Pelumi Olaitan. We have Yinka Adewumi. We have Adaize. We have a lot of them like that who acted in this wonderful movie. So please, this is the poster. This is the poster. You can look for it behind a mask on internet. An all female cast movie, an all female cast movie, and all that. You understand? So it's not female cast movie and all that. So those are the things and all that. Tonight, I think we're still going to have another time with our brother, maybe next week again, because I really want to make sure this thing is off my heart before I move on to something else. And that means we're going to do part 4. We're going to do part 4 of this particular topic. But before I go, sister, would you like to come on video? Do you like to come on video to participate? Let me see. Like, because I want to really hear you different from when our perspective is different. When our perspective is different from another country, maybe somebody has been living in Nigeria for a long time, and somebody's living overseas for a longer time, and the two are coming together. The two are coming together to really work together. Are you sure that there's not going to be this criticism that is going to believe that it's because you are living overseas, that's why you are doing like that. So it's because you are doing this, that's why you are doing like that. So let me hear your perspective about that. This really, Ramayewa, really, I know you are going through a lot of things on your network. Oh, sorry. Honestly, I've been mentioning your name, and I don't know why it's like that. So, perspective. I love the word perspective. And perspective is about these things. You condemn what you don't understand because of your perspective. Your perspective may be wrong. Your perspective may be right. Your perspective may be wrong. Your perspective may be right. So you have to look at it from that angle. You have to look at it from that perspective. You have to look at it from that singular principle and say, okay, what are the things that I'm working on that is not correct? So like I said, we need to just get the understanding. The Bible says wisdom is profitable to direct. Wisdom is profitable to direct. And so those are the things you need to look at. So let me hear your contribution. I've been talking the last maybe 15-20 minutes. Please let me hear your contribution. 28 minutes. So let me hear your contribution before we go tonight. If our brother could not join us, I think he said his link is really not giving, making it easier for him. Okay, but for you and Brother Shegun, we do this until two of you can actually come and contribute. So I love the perspective. Please, you can drop your comment and you can also press the guest button to be our guest. Then if you don't want to type, you want to really talk, please just press that green button. Make sure your phone is on the landscape. Put it on the landscape or let it be rotating. Let it be rotating. Put it on the rotation and put it on the landscape. Then we can connect. And if your Facebook is not updated, you may not likely see it. So you have to get it updated, because that's the other thing that I've seen with this thing. Facebook must be updated from time to time. So you can press that guest button once. Let me allow one person before we go tonight. It will help a lot to see, to bring home our points, to drive home our points tonight before we go. And sorry so much because the challenge of this internet. If you have been to Nigeria, if you're also in Nigeria, you also know that the internet saga and the light saga, the electricity saga is also there. One day it will be solved. and all that. So let me hear from you before we close tonight. Let me hear from you before we close tonight. Let me hear from you before we close tonight. Our teacher, our dear teacher, Mayowa Stevens, sorry about this stress. I know this is thing that cost you. So let's contribute. Let's write something, or let's contribute live. Let's have one or two people before I go tonight. Like I said, so, but no worry, because it's part of the things I've encountered before. Our guests will just be stranded. I've been stranded before. I feel like one hour I couldn't connect with my guest. So, but it's okay. And Sister Debbie, thank you so much tonight, because you made also this live broadcast very interesting, and what you do by doing awesome something. So please, any other comments, any other comment from anybody? And maybe let me ask Sister Debbie another question. Sister Debbie, what do you think with that question I asked? Somebody is has lived all his life in Nigeria or Africa. He has never been exposed to anything, and he just condemn whatever they do overseas. And somebody has lived all his life in overseas. He has never gone through the experiences the Africans are going through, and he condemns everything that Africans are doing. What do you think can be a missing link, and also can be a reconnecting link? A reconnecting link, or connecting link, if I'm going to put it that way. So let me hear from you before I go. And I want to appreciate Rethink this year, 2019. Rethink 2019, I really enjoyed myself from Tuesday. I've been there to yesterday. Wow, what a lovely student. Thank you so much. I appreciate Mr. Femi Ota. That's my beloved brother, Femi Ota, Director of Studies, and also the CEO of the Widescreen Pictures. Thank you so much for all your effort in making sure the filmmaking booth this year, 2019, is awesome. And till another time next year, October, November, is going to be great. It's going to be powerful and all that. So let's get ready. Let's get set for another thing. In case you see the opportunity, run for it, and go for it, and go for it, and make sure you also participate. Thank you so much for your love to your family, your wife, and everybody, and all that. So let's go finally now. Who is writing something before I go? I want to read something before I go, maybe one or two things before I go tonight. Okay, but Maya was sorry, you really just like what I shared, we waited and all that, because the network and all that. So please, but Istra Balogun, wow, the rugged man himself. So you can also contribute. I just want one or two people to contribute before I go on tonight. We gotta go off tonight. What you don't understand, you don't condemn. Don't condemn. So what's your view? Do you have something to say? Maybe you want to come live? Let me know. If you just want to come live, press that guest button. Just press it once, and I will connect you here to contribute. Okay? What you don't understand, you don't condemn. Okay? Mr. Debbie said, reading about each other culture and seeing things from each other's angle. Wow. So the missing link is that each of them have lived their life without not paying attention, without not concentrating on what could be the problem of A or B. I've seen people, even Nigerians in the diaspora, say, I lived in Nigeria before, there's no big deal, there's this and all that, we can change this, we can change that. But I've discovered when they came, it wasn't like that. It wasn't so easy for them. You understand? It wasn't so easy for them. Some of them begin to struggle. After a while, maybe about 1 or 2 years, some of them begin to behave like Nigerians again. Oh, what happened? What happened? What happened to all your vision and your perspective? You understand? So what happened to your perspective? So you have to look at it, and that's why studying. I can't forget, and I can over said it, that the time I went to Uganda last year, courtesy of the character aroma project. I want to appreciate the Kujenga and Debayo. You know, when I got there, I discovered that a lot of things, the way I speak my English, the way I was speaking, they were looking in the class. I was teaching them powerfully, but I discovered that I was teaching them, but they were not getting many of the things I was saying. They didn't get many of the things I was saying. So I now discovered that anytime I ask them a question, they begin to sing with their song. They sing with their words. I say, Mr. Paul, do you think we can go to the market now? Okay, we need to get to that thing. So and I said, wow. So I just switch. And what I do before I went to that country, just like Mr. Debbie said, I have studied and I read so many things about the country. And I read so much about Luganda Kingdom. So when I started my class and I discovered they are not getting me, I went straight into that history. I went straight to that story of Luganda Kingdom, and that was it. And I started talking the way they are talking. So understanding them, understanding how the things work with them in their country has removed the barrier. So before I know it, the class was bumbling. Everybody was shouting, "Woo, wow, wow, wow," because they said they have watched a lot of films on a lot of our films that many Nigerians are witches, that our witches used to fly. So when they saw us, they were like, "Oh, the witches are come from Nigeria." And when they can talk to us and discover we're not flying, we are talking, we are nice people, say, "Wow, we never thought that you are nice." So that means they have condemned us without not hearing our perspective. So it boils down. Okay, so David says it boils down to understanding. It boils down to understanding barrier in each other's area, understanding how things work in each other's country, bridging barriers. Yes. So you have to have a connecting factor. You don't just, as a drama minister, as a Christian filmmaker, you don't just condemn things you don't understand. Ask question, have a dialogue, have a question. Oh, what is going on in this? And if you cannot have if you don't have access to ask question, then keep quiet. I've done this several times. Whatever I don't understand, I keep quiet. You know, the Bible says something I love so much. It says, study to be quiet and mind your own business. I saw it several years when I gave my life to Christ. So anytime some people are getting me annoyed, they want me to say something I don't need to say, or they want me to say something that I'm supposed not to say, and I just remember that scripture: study to be quiet and mind your own business. Face your own business. In fact, please help me quote from First Thessalonians 4:11. Help me quote from Message or New Living Translation. So study to be quiet and mind your own business. Face your own business. You know. And I look at it and say, wow, wow, wow. So let me take one more life from that, and then we will go tonight. Because our guest is really, really struggling with the connection. It was so much challenging for him. He say there's a problem with his network. The video cannot be played. You see, oh my God, what is going on? You know, in Nigeria, when such things happen, the first thing is that, we bind the devil, we come against the devil. Yes, we can come against the devil, because sometimes the devil can also distract us from hearing the right thing. Okay? And two, it could also be the circumstances around, like my phone. When my phone is filled up, it couldn't do a lot of things. And that's one of the things that has affected my phone at a particular time of the broadcast. So, thank you so much, Sister Fogbel. Did I pronounce it very well? Fogbel. I hope I pronounce it very well. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brother Israel Balogun. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, Brother Stephen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Our regular Brother Lawale Steve Olawale Ojeshola. Thank you so much. And other people, I cannot see their names and because I know many people joined, but I can't see. I can't really see their something. So please, from today, as a drama minister, as a Christian filmmaker, as a professional actor. Thank you so much. Please don't condemn what you don't understand. By next week again, we are coming again on the same topic because we need to trash this thing very well. I remain Paul-Esupofo-Oriade. Monday through Fridays, 9:30 a.m. Nigeria time, Saturday and Sundays, 9 p.m. respectively, except for location. I'll be traveling or otherwise adjusted. All that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Don't forget, share this video. Please go to our YouTube channel, subscribe. We're looking for 1 to 2,000 subscribers. So want to tell your friends, all the sphere of influence, please, all your friends on the spheres of influence, please tell them to subscribe. We have powerful movies. In fact, The Broken Dream is one of the powerful movies you need to watch on that channel. Please subscribe to that channel. It's Facebook, They Said Me. I'll also drop it here after this something. Let me quickly drop it before I go. So don't forget, don't just be creative, stay creative and be a person of creativity. Do you have a wonderful day? Bye, 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 yo. Like Queen Nina says something, say bye, yo. So bye. Okay? What did I say? Bye, yo. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. So check and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye, bye. Thank you. Bye.